Well, it must be time to go live at 8 o'clock. Then I'm in the right place, Shay?
Might be.
Ha! Good evening, everybody around the world. How are you doing? This is the Destiny Hour with Paul and Shay, taking your questions on anything in this life. Yes. So, I've been having a little trouble, Shay.
Trouble?
Well, it's with the Christmas Carol.
Oh.
Okay, and the Christmas Carol I'm having trouble with is the line, "'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la." Now, simple song, but I've got a problem with that.
And that?
Because it's kind of aggressive. If I said to you, Shay, "'Tis the season to be jolly," and then I went, fa la 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 la, it's aggressive, right?
I think I'm going to end the live stream now and book you into the insane asylum.
Fa la 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 la, what does that mean?
What's in that Pepsi can?
I'm just gonna write fa la 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 la. Stupid Christmas carols. Anyway, it's a special show tonight. Why is it special? Well, I'll tell you why. It's, because we got the 25th coming up. So today I did a video with my daughters. I haven't seen the video yet. I just did it and Shay edited it. So the Destiny Hour will be the hour, and then I think we'll run that video. It's kind of a way of, I want to say inspirational. So don't, if you got a bit of time, watch it afterwards. It might do something. Good evening, Shay.
Good evening, Dad. How are you?
I think the shop's open.
Gonna ring that bell again?
Fa la 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 la!
Let's see what kind of show this is going to be tonight. Okay. We're going to start off with Facebook tonight. We've got a question from Chetna, who asks, "I have a marriage proposal from Deepak. When will they answer? I'm awaiting a response."
When will they answer? Pretty soon. Pretty soon. It could well be as early as 5 days in the next week. At the latest, 3 weeks. So it's between 5 days and 3 weeks.
Our next question is from Stephanie Lee Texeria, who asks, "Are there any major events happening in the next month for me? Thank you for always for your time and energy."
Stephanie Lee Texera.
Yeah, this is a different Stephanie Lee.
Oh, Stephanie Lee. I've got a client and stroke friend in New York who's called Stephanie Lee as well. I've forgotten the question.
Is there anything happening for her in the next month?
In the next month? Yeah. Next month. There seems to be a little bit more excitement forecast for you. And I think it's in the romantic department. So if you've been a little bit quiet, there's going to be a little bit more noise. If you're single, there's going to be a little more attention. So if that's what you've been looking for, that's what you're going to get, honey.
Our next question is from Sandra, who said, "Hello Paul and everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Will I pass the classes ACCT 203 and ACCT 162 next time I repeat the class?"
There's a lot of numbers there. I don't even know my own cell number. However, yeah, you should. One of them you've got to pay attention to. I'm not sure of the numbers. Was there a 6 in there?
Yes.
That one, the one with the 6 in, you've got to pay a little bit attention, more attention to. So the answer is yes.
We're going to quickly move on to Instagram. Our next question is from Vegan Baby, who asks, why is it when I work out and move, my armpit sort of hurts? My theory is it's because of lymph nodes.
No. No. You're straining. You must understand, it's a strain. So what you've got to do is not work the upper half for a good week. Let the armpits rest. You work too much actually on this, and it's rest week for you. Okay, work on other parts of your body, your legs, where you're not using that. Give it time to rest. But there's nothing wrong with your nodes. Okay.
Our next question on Instagram is from Ruby. It says, hello, I hope you're doing well. Does A still love me? We argued recently and there's no communication now.
Does A still love you? No. Yeah, he does. He's just cross with you. That's all. So there is a love. He'll get over this. So just give him breathing space. If you need to apologize for anything you've done, then, do so. But don't chase. That's what I don't want. But if you were wrong in any way, do apologize. But he'll be back. He does love you.
Switching over to Twitch. Our next question is from...
Switch to Twitch.
Yeah. Our next question is from Day, who says, I really need help with my spiritual path. What can I do to improve it and cleanse myself, since it's very confusing for me?
Well, Day, it's a good question, but I can't sort of answer it in one session, okay? When you take the spiritual journey, okay, you've got to trust. You haven't got to understand everything, okay? You've got to trust. And simple acts of kindness and gratitude go a long way. That's what you have to do. You've got to believe and you've got to trust. You've got to show gratitude. And when you do that, and it doesn't happen overnight, don't say, oh, I just want to be spiritual, man, and expect everyone to go, okay, you're spiritual now. It doesn't work like that. It's a journey. It's a process. Okay, and it's going to take 4 months for you to get any kind of benefits. But, every journey starts with one step. And can you get there? Yes, you can. But don't expect fireworks and lightning bolts. Okay? Show gratitude to whoever you believe in, whether it's universe or spirit or trees, whatever, and gratitude will be given back. And they've got to get used to the fact that you are new in town. All right? Be grateful, say your prayers, meditate. And the most important thing is to get out your confusion. Okay, so when that comes in, you've got to get it out. My mama never loved me. Out. My papa never loved me. Out. Right? That's what you've got to do.
Our next question is from Jamie, who asks, is the gym stuff I have now enough to build a good body that I want? The gym is so expensive.
Who's this? Jamie?
Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Jamie, I'll tell you this now. It's enough. Do you know you can do your biceps and your triceps with 2 cans of beans or 2 gallons of milk, right? You can do all this. Yes, there's enough. There's enough. But you've got to be patient and not overdo it, So you would know that bodybuilders have days where they do the biceps and then they have a rest. And then they focus on their legs and then they come back to the biceps. So patience, you've got enough to do it. I like your dedication. 2 years work, for you to get where you want to be. But it can be done.
Next question is from YouTube from Randa, who asks, is the puppy that I select the best puppy out there?
Oh, she selected one. It's a nice question. It's not the best one, no. It's not the best one. But it's a loving one. And you're going to love it to pieces. Now, you don't get the best wife. You don't get the best girlfriend. Right? You don't get the best dog. Okay. What you've got to do is give your best to that dog, and then that dog will become the best dog. See what I mean? So, I still think you've done well, but that puppy needs to see your love in it.
Our next question is from Shanu. He says, hello Paul, if I may ask, when will my future partner enter into my life?
Shanu.
Shanu.
Shanu, I'm going to say this to you. I'm getting confused. You're about a year and a half away from that. And you're going to go, right, so it's 2022. That's when you get it on. There may be a possibility of actually knowing or meeting this person next year, around about June. But you've got a little bit of a wait. But I must tell you, it's worth the wait. So keep believing, please.
Our next question is from Aqua Yazi, who asks, hey there, I hope you're doing well. Will things get better between me and my twin flame? Thank you very much.
Twin flame. Can start a fire. No. And why I want to say that is there seems to be a stubbornness about your partner. And although you've said twin flame, I'm not quite convinced that your partner is in the same fire, on the same wavelength. So there's a kind of standoff attitude with your partner. If your partner adopts this attitude, and I think your partner's a little bit bossy, stubborn, sounds like me, unless he changes or they change their attitude, it's not going to get better. So I don't know what the problem is with your partner, but he needs to talk about it, communicate. I don't like his attitude at the moment. So under this current climate, I'm not happy. However, with a little bit of verbal massage, do you like that, Shay?
No.
Talking, it's talking. I just invented that. Never mind.
I'm going to need a paracetamol after this.
Me too. Can't stand my own voice tonight.
Our next question is from Desi, who asks, hi guys, will I be able to move out of the area I want to next year, or will I have to stay and put up with another year?
Oh. No, you're going sort of halfway through next year. So you're not going to have to put up with another year. Alright, so start looking around where you want to be, and you're about 6 months away from that.
Yeah, got a bit of a long one here from Frankly Good, who says, my dad gave a good talking to about my aunt on my mom's side about how toxic she is because she's been boiling up. She said things like, why did you marry him? And even worse things about me. Me and my brother don't go to their parties because of this, and my dad's opened up to her and said it all out. What is she thinking about the situation now? She does spells on our family too.
Well, she got caught, didn't she? And loud mouths, big mouths, don't like to get caught. So what she's done is she got cross because her reputation is upset, and now she's going to go back and do more of what she does. But she's been found out, okay? And what I am to tell you that I don't believe her spells have any power or control over you. I'm kind of thinking it's more of bad mood. You know what I mean? I don't think she's any good at these new spells because she's doing it from a place of shame and embarrassment. I would not worry, and I would not go to any of her parties. So when she does have a party, it's just going to be her and the cat. Then she'll get the message.
Next question is from Jacqueline on Facebook, who said, hi there, Paul and Shay. I hope you're doing extremely well. I was hoping you could advise me when I might be employed again and what I might be doing. I was hoping to be working by now since my retrenchment in October, starting to feel very stressed and despondent. Sending love and light.
Right, Jax, hello, my sweetheart. Yeah. I feel you. Honest to God, I feel you. Lovey, you're going to be working in 2 months' time. Okay. In fact, I've got about 5 weeks as being significant in there, but 5 has come up twice, by the way. 5 weeks away from getting something significant. I think you'll be working in February. I don't know if this is weird. Do you want to work with hubby? Have I said something? There's a possibility, eh? Explore that. If you didn't, can't stand him. Can't work with you. I can sleep with you, but I can't work with you. Then hold out, Jax. Something's coming along. I can't tell you what, because you'll take anything. But chat to hubby.
Next question is from Annabelle. This is, hi Paul and Shay, blessings. Can you please tell me if my family will recover from COVID? I have no symptoms, but a few of my family members do. Please and thank you.
Is she worried that her family will recover?
Please tell me if my family will recover.
Oh, right, yeah. Annabelle, sorry about your horrible news. I tell you what, your family's a little bit strong, eh? Little bit strong and determined. The answer's yes, although it's the next 9 days. What's that? That's round about the rest of this month. They're going to be weaker afterwards, naturally. Their immune system's going to be shot, and it's a slow build-up after that. But you've got a strong family there, Annabelle. They're going to surprise you. Okay? Keep your mask on, baby.
Our next question is from Stephanie Lee.
Another Stephanie Lee.
Our Stephanie Lee.
Ha-ha!
She says, love you, Paul and Shay, I'm donating. Is this Wallace guy for me or Matthew? Are they potential mates?
Stephanie Lee, are you interviewing? Sound busy, my darling? What are these funny names? My name is Wallace. Hello. Hello, my name is Wallace. Let's have a look at Wallace. He's got potential, but he's a bit miserable. But he's got potential. So you need to train him. What's the other chap?
Matthew.
Matthew. He's a bit more exciting. Both have great qualities, but I'm leaning towards Matthew, or the cards are leaning towards Matthew, but I don't want you to discount Wallace, because he just needs a little bit of training. Like all good men, they need a bit of training. So, I think we've got an appointment tomorrow. We'll chat further. Thank you, Steph.
Our next question is from Afari, who says, "Hi Paul, I'd like to know if Michael would change his mind about kids and propose to me. Merry Christmas, you've been really helpful to me."
There was two questions there. Change his... Hi, Afari, thank you.
Shall I repeat
Yes,
them?
please.
I'd like to know if Michael would change his mind about kids and propose to me.
He's not changing his mind about kids. Okay? Yet. But you work on him. Yeah. I think he will propose to you. I think it's a little bit later rather than sooner. So I've got the next 5 months as being significant in that department. Stop talking about kids, because that's not what you want right now. What you want now is a proposal, don't you? A partner. But you can address that later. So I think he will propose, Afari.
Our next question is from Abel, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, blessings. I've got a question. Why is my mom having pain in her left abdominal side? It's been 4 days with pain."
Oh, okay. It's a, Abel, it's a digestive problem. She needs a laxative. Sorry to talk like this. Laxative, my dad used to say, and then you can flush your boots.
Yeah.
So she needs to flush her boots with a laxative, one of those nice funny teas. That works. That's the problem. That's all. That's all. And then the other problem is she keeps holding it going, and that's aggravating it. So, some laxative tea and give her space.
Our next question is from Priyanka. It says, "Hi Paul, I hope you're doing well. I'd like to know what good things are coming to me in 2021.
Good things. Work is going to be good. Love has been indicated. I don't know if you're in a relationship. Are you? Yes? Are you nodding? I think you are going to be in love. If you are in love, you might well be thinking of starting a family. Dun dun dun! Nice year for you. Work and love. Looking good. Okay, just be careful of your temper. You kind of get frustrated too much, and you're inclined to moan a little too much. Stop the moaning, please.
Next question is from Shivani, who says, hello Paul and Shay, I hope you're doing well. I'd like to know when is wedding on the cards? And when would I get to know about him?
Oh, alright.
Me want wedding.
Understand. If you're going to go the traditional route, Shivani, okay. Possibly September next year. When I say that, if you're going to go the traditional route within that time period, okay, something is going to be set up for you. And I think you're going to go that route. So I've got a wedding possibly in September. Yeah.
Okay, making these the last three on Facebook and then we're moving on. Go M asks, how's Mr. Frederick doing from Melbourne?
Oh yeah, you were concerned, I remember. Well, that jumped out. How's he doing? He seems to have done a little bit. There's been an improvement, little bit. But he's still not out of the woods. Okay, he's still not out of danger. So the next 10 days are going to be critical. So he kind of goes up and down again. So he needs another month before I can safely answer that question. But keep sending your love and your prayers. Okay.
Last two on Facebook, then moving on to Instagram and YouTube. Diana asks, hi Paul. Hi Paul, when do you see me getting a promotion at work?
Diana, I'm tired of this year. I want a promotion. I like your attitude. I'm worth something. I like that, Diana. I like it. April, looking good. April looking extremely good for you. So be patient. I think something you're going to hear wind. You're going to get wind of it. Sorry. Possibly people moving around about February, and they're going to say, "Where is Diane? And where's that? We've got a promotion." April, hang in there, baby. It's the Pepsi time. It's the Pepsi time.
Last one on Facebook. Kelly asks, hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're having a lovely evening. My question is, how many soulmates do we have in this lifetime? Please and thank you.
How many soulmates? It's a fascinating question. How many soulmates? Well, the trouble is, you can't answer that. And you can't answer that because of the various factors. The factors being, if you had a soulmate, why would you want another one? Right? So was the first one a soulmate? Right? If somebody dies, I think the rules change. And then you are inviting another. So I would say that it's infinite. But I think there's only 1/2 in this lifetime. That's my belief, Kelly. I don't know if that's helped you in any way. I hope you found your soulmate. I hope you do find your soulmate if you haven't found your soulmate. And I hope you treasure that soulmate, because it's a gift. if you feel that you know a soulmate or found one, okay, that means everything to you, then you've got to treasure it. Water the garden, because it's a gift, and if that gift is not watered and looked after, well, then you'd be looking for another soulmate, innit?
Okay, our next batch of questions are from Twitch and then Instagram.
We've got a batch.
Our first question is from Zombie Mayan.
Who? Zombie.
Zombie Mayan.
Zombie Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
ask, I've got a question for a specific person for clarification. Is T, a woman in my life, the one for me romantically?
Because I'm a zombie man.
Is T the woman for you? No. At best, if you have any kind of relationship, it's going to last 3 months, 3 weeks. No. But it's good practice, zombie man. It's not you. There's nothing wrong with you, except your name. Nothing wrong with you, except your name. It's all about T-girl. She seems to be a little bit of a flight risk.
Next question is from Spider-Man fan.
Everyone's a man.
They ask, hello, I would like to know what's the best way to help improve my lung problem. Doctor says there's nothing wrong with me, but it's kind of hard to breathe and I don't know how to detox myself from it. It's interrupting my spiritual path. Any guidance would help if possible, please and thank you.
Okay, it's diaphragm. You know what your diaphragm is? It's when you lie on the floor, on your back, and you breathe through your tummy, right? Up and down, up and down. That's a diaphragm. Now, there is a way of doing it. Actors do it, stage actors, where they...
You've got the beaming voices.
booming voices. So there is a way. You can breathe in your chest, expand it, and breathe from your stomach. Not from your chest. It's quite a technique, but you can do that. But you need to get your ass outside and jog. It's the best way. Because when you're panting, you naturally breathe from your diaphragm. So get out there. Walk the dog. If you don't have a dog, pretend. You pretend. Get outside and stop being lazy. Because that's the feeling I've got. You're being lazy. Oh, my lungs. Get out there. Run. Pant. You can do it.
Our next question is from Brianna on Instagram. Who says, hello Paul and Shay, I hope all is well. Anything specific for me, please? Anything for me, please? No specific question.
The card dropped. House, home. House, home. That's up for question, Brianna. Are you thinking of moving? Think of purchasing? House, home. I think you're moving. Okay. All depends on your work. You are moving. Anywhere between April and July next year, you'll be moving. Did I mention that? I think I did. You're only moving once. I think I mentioned it 3 times.
Next question is from Gudu, who says, hello Paul, can you please tell me how 2021 is looking for me?
Whole year in one question. Innit? How's my life? I've got 30 seconds. I think, Gudu, the first half of the year is probably preoccupied with bettering yourself. So whether you're looking for a new job or trying to better yourself. Okay, and that's up until May. from May, I think things will improve for you, particularly financially. So go into the year wanting to better yourself. Methinks it's going to be fine.
Next question from Glenn Roy, who asks, how's my health and my family's health doing? Are there any issues with my family health-wise?
Your health and your family's health. Why are you so worried? Is it the COVID? Is it, Glenn? You got nose problems. My nose is big. No, it's not a big nose. You've got nasal, sinusy, allergies kind of thing going on. You need to be careful of that. I've got an ear issue as well associated with the sinus. Okay? In regard to the family, no. There's going to be flu in the family. And you are going to go, I know what this is. No, you don't, because it's the flu. Okay? Not got any problems. I've got an ear problem, sinusy with you. Somebody's getting the flu, and somebody's got a problem with their ankle. Could be a lady. Right ankle. So whether she tips over it or cracks it or strains it, just be aware of that. But otherwise you're okay. Alright?
Let's get through YouTube questions. Next question is from Rumble Manager, who says, who asks, whenabouts do you see me being with a partner?
Rumble Manager.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I don't know what you're thinking. I had enough of this. I've got a good name and I just want to rumble. Why not? Why not indeed? We all need a good rumble. Ha! Hey, looking good for you, Mr. Rumble Man. Prime time for you next year. Okay? March looking good. June looking good. So I'm going to say this after any time from March to June, Mr. Rumble Man is going to be making some noise. So, good for you. Get out and about when you can. Be charming, and you need to smile more. It's just come through. You need to smile more.
Next question is from Jake, who says, hi Paul, will I reach 6'3" or will I be the same height as I am now, 5'9"?
5'9", will you reach 6'3"? Hi Jake, and that's a big problem. I know. Will you reach 6'3"? Tall order. But. What's he now? 5'9"?
Yes.
Just short of that. Just short, almost hit the post. 6'1", 6'2", like that. That's nice. So, the answer is you do. Walk tall, man. Like that. Hold your head up high rather than hold your head up high and think, walk tall. Makes you look bigger. Alright? But it's coming. Just be patient. I got you at 6'2".
Switching over to Facebook, our next question is from NOR Norm, who asks, hello Paul, is there an engagement happening in 2021 and if so, when?
No. It's 2022. So not 2021. 2022. Sadly. But it's happy, isn't it? Got another year of freedom. for the old ball and chain. 2022.
Next question from Emma, who asks, what does next year have in store? Happy Christmas, guys. Have a lovely day.
Hello, Emma. Thank you. Next year. Is this the actress?
No.
No. Sorry. Who is the actress? I'm not sure her name is Emma. Emma, are you looking for a relationship, my girl? I think you are. Things are going to heat up in that department. I think this is the end of your single bachelor days. July is looking fantastic if you're in the market. I think it's the end of your bachelor days, Emma. No.
Next question is from Monique, who asks, will my baby be okay? What month do you see her being born?
Will your baby be okay? Is the mum okay? Are you okay, Monique? Are you stressing? Straining? I think you are. I think you've got a good... Is the baby going to be okay? Yeah, I think so. But you need to calm way down. Okay, way down. You're very, very stressed and worried. Looking at May. End of April, May. Calm down, please. Eat your veggies. Have your fruit and your calcium tablets. And stop stressing. Baby's going to be fine. As long as mama's fine.
Last question on Facebook and moving on to YouTube. Gabriella asks, hi Paul, will there be an engagement for me next year? Thank you. Lots of people wanting to get engaged.
Why are you getting engaged? Oh, that just jumped out. Yes. Gabrielle, I don't know when it's summer where you are. Summer has been indicated for you. Okay. But by the latest, October. Or summer. I'm more on the summer side, Gabrielle. Okay. So, hope that helps you better.
Switching over to YouTube, we've got a couple here. 4A asks, what's coming to me in profession? Should I consider moving to find a job? I haven't been working for 5 months.
4A.
F-O-R-A. F-O-R space A.
What? Huh? If you stay, you're 3 months away from working. I don't know if you can wait 3 months. Okay? So it's 3 months away from working. If you can't wait for that, I suggest that a move is good. And why I'm saying that is because that would mean you hadn't worked for 8 months, which is a heck of a long time. If I were you, I would move and let's see what's out there. You are employable, okay? Please, I would recommend. The cards just jumped out again. Move.
Next question is from Captain Roz, who asks, will I be a construction worker or will I do something else?
There's good money in construction, Ross. Also, great fitness levels outside. I think you need to do it. And I'll tell you for why. You're not going to stay in construction. So don't think you're going to be staying there till you're, old and grey, because that's not going to happen. What you need to do, and this is why I'm telling you this, is you need to do it so that you can start being serious about what you really want to do. So you need to do it for a year to appreciate the next job or career that you're going to go into. Okay, it's going to toughen you up as well for what you want in this life. Okay, so you need to do it in order to appreciate.
Next question from PD Mason, who says, "Hey Paul, I could use some advice. I need a fresh start, but I'm lost."
Well then, you need to move. Was it Mason?
PD Mason.
PD Mason. You need to move. Fresh start, move. So whatever you can in order to do that, whether it's move out of the place you're staying, move out of where you're working, that's what you need to do. But understand this, that in order for a new habit or a new outlook, you have got to start looking at the good, right? Because there's bad people everywhere you go, wherever you work, the bank, construction, wherever you work, there's bad people. And if your outlook is for bad, well, you're going to find it. But if your attitude is one of, I'm going to focus on the good guys and opportunity, that's what happens. You see the good in people, but you need to move. I do think you're suffering from a bit of negativity, stroke boredom, to be honest with you. Hey, move. It's going to be fine.
And seems like the last question. The last question is from Tarot Master, who asks, "Have I changed? Will people notice a physical change when they see me? I've been in the house all year."
A physical change? Well, unless you've been working out, right? The likelihood is they'll see a difference. I don't know if you're going to actually look better. So I don't know if you've done some soul searching, or you've been cool and calm. But I think there's a peace and calmness about you. Yeah? Alright. So you're not going to walk in, alright? Just understand this, and people are going to go, Tarot Master's changed. It's not going to be like that. But there's going to be a few odd comments. So don't be so... Do you think you've changed? You are your most important critic. And you are your best friend. So if you think you've changed, that's good enough. In it.
Our next question, seems to be the last one, is from Joanna, who says, "Paul, can you give me any advice for me in love? I'm in a relationship with a person, but there's been no commitment for 7 months."
Yeah, well, he's on his daddy's yacht. He's got all the power and control. That's the problem if you give somebody what they want in the sexy department. They think they can just, come and go as they please. And unfortunately, that's the problem. I'm giving him 3 months, okay, to pull up his socks. And when I say that, if he comes and visits you, I want you to deny him relations, okay, and see if he can come round for your personality and your conversation. Do you know what I mean? You do that. Okay, soon get the picture, baby. But right now, he's got 3 months' notice to pull up his socks. If he hasn't, then we need to get somebody else, because you're worthy of somebody else. Okay?
Okay, so
Can I go home?
we are all caught up with the questions, but now we have the special thing.
Oh, we got the special thing. Okay, folks, don't go away, or you can go away if you want. Today, I decided to do a video as a sort of a holiday special. I haven't seen the video yet, okay, that we did. Shay edited it today, and I haven't had, she just told me, yeah, she's edited it and she added some music. But if you've got a moment, folks, please watch. I'm open over the holidays, so if you did want an appointment or you needed someone to talk to, yeah, on the screen. But I wish you a lovely evening. How's that? Watch the video, see what happens. Hello friends. I wanted to share a couple of things with you, basically as an inspiration for the end of the year and perhaps for Christmas. I find it remarkable that this year that we've had the title of 2020. And that refers to perfect vision. And so I wanted to spend a moment thinking about that. What has the year shown you? What have you seen about yourself? Quite remarkable that this pandemic happened 2020. Now, with that being said, next year is 2021. So have we become adults because it's our 21st? That's quite clever, isn't it, when you think about it? It took me 6 months to work that out, but I think I've got it. Come, walk with me. I want to share. I'm in the garden today. It's a lovely day here in South Africa. And if I have learned anything this year, is that God exists. And through all the struggles and strains I've faced, and my clients have faced, there's undoubtable evidence that God is alive, God is active, and He's waiting to hear from you. It's always there. I'm grateful that I have the ability to help people. Walk with me. I have that ability to help people, and I'm grateful for that. My job is to deal with unhappy people, impossible circumstances, misery, heartache. But by the grace of God, I'm able to do this as a living and make our mark, if I can say it like that, on people's lives. So I wanted to say I'm grateful that Heavenly Father has had the good grace to put up with my bad moods, my anger, my wicked ways at times, and He still had the good grace to listen to my prayers and answer them. So this goes out to the Almighty, and I hope that that's touched you in some way. I personally believe that Christmas good invention, granted, great invention, but I think the spirit of Christmas should be carried on throughout the year. The spirit of family, the spirit of caring, the spirit of love, that should be carried out throughout the year. And that's what I try to do, rather than highlight or celebrate Christmas on that day. Walk with me, Jerry. And so I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to tell you a story. And this happened on Saturday, which was 2 days ago. Okay, and this ties in with the theme of Christmas and exactly what I'm saying. And so this is a huge garden, and I was busy mowing the lawn, and a guy came up to me. He said, "Can I help you? I'm looking for work." So I thought, well, it will save me, and this poor man can earn some money. So I said, okay. He'd helped me before, actually, about 6 months ago. And I said, "How are you doing?" He called me boss. He said, "Boss, it's going bad." I said, "Why?" He says, "Well, there's no work." He says, "My wife's not working." He says, "And I have 2 little girls, 6 years old, 5 and 6. So I said, "I have 2 little girls as well." And so he said, "Can I help?" I said, "With pleasure." He lives in a shack. And when I say a shack, it's in what people would refer to as a township or a ghetto. And it's a makeshift kind of place. And he's got to raise his family. He cannot get work, neither can his wife. And he can't collect unemployment due to clerical and paperwork. So he basically stands on a street corner waiting for people to give him work. Right. So it's a sad story. Okay, so obviously that hurt me. So I said, "Look, come on, you can do the garden." So he said, "Oh, I'm very grateful." And he was as tall as me, religious man. I need to stress that, because he's involved with a church that wears a special cap and wears a special badge called the Zionist Christian Church, ZCC. But he's standing in his coveralls or overalls, which are threadbare. So this guy had walked an hour and a half to get to my house in a hot day. So I said to him, his name's Andries. I said, "Andries, have you eaten today?" He said, "No, I haven't eaten." I said, "No, you can't do the garden without eating something." So I went inside and I made a grilled cheese and big mug of coffee, and I had a few biscuits, put that on the plate, and looked good. So off I went outside. I thought, no, we've got to sort out Andries. And I said, "Andries, before you start," he'd already started, of course. "Before you start, please." So he said, "Okay." So I gave him half an hour, and I thought, let me see how he's doing mowing the lawn. And I went back, and I thought I'd collect the plates. The coffee had finished. He'd finished the coffee, and he loved that. But the plate was on the floor with the 3 biscuits or the 3 cookies and the toasted sandwich. I said, "Andries, why didn't you eat?" He said, "Can I take that home, please?" You can do what you want with it, but I just wanted something in your stomach, Andries. He says, my kids haven't eaten. He said, I haven't eaten. Neither has my wife. Folks, on the sandwich was grass cuttings because he had started mowing the lawn. So, what do you think I'm going to do? So I sent my daughter Jerry to the supermarket. And I said, you need to get some supplies for Andries. So Jerry and her boyfriend Lowton, they went off to the supermarket. And this supermarket in this country, they have specials like Christmas packs for the workers. And this one, they had a big plastic tub. So Jerry and Lowton filled this tub with sugar, with tea, with maize meal, and they could hardly carry it. It was that full. So they brought it back. And so I said to Andries, this is for the family. Well, it just didn't seem enough. So I spoke to Shay. I said, Shay, can you help? Do you want to help with some old toys? She ran into her room and got 2 big teddy bears. Those are for the kids. She said, Dad, can I make a donation to Andries? I said, you can do what you want, love. So the kids have got the 2 teddy bears, if you like. And then I just felt it wasn't enough. So I found a good friend of mine who's in a food bank, Elsa, an angel. She's also my landlady. And I said, Elsa, can you help? So she came round with basically what Jerry and Lowton had got, then another food supply. And of course, it was so heavy. So we got little cool drinks for the kids, sweeties. I don't think they've ever seen a sweet in their life, those kids. That wasn't good enough for me either, folks. I just felt it wasn't enough, right? So Lowton and Jerry said, you know what? He can't carry this. There's no ways he can carry it. Walk with me, it's getting a bit hot here. There's no ways he can carry this. So they packed the car, which was pretty full by this time, and they took Andries back home to his family. I also gave him money. I don't want to sound like I'm the man. Don't want to do that. Hey, I'm the hero. No, it's not my point. My point is that this guy prayed to God that he would find work that day, and he took a chance coming to me. God then opened Jerry and Lowton's eyes, their hearts. He then opened my daughter Shay's heart, and he opened Elsa's heart with the food bank, and everybody's heart was opened as a result of that man's prayer. Is anybody
out there want to tell me God doesn't exist, well, you're watching the wrong channel. And so, folks, I wanted to say that spirit of Christmas, why don't we carry it through daily? You never know who needs your help. And I thank you for watching. I wish you peace over the holiday season. I wish you a blessed new year. And I wish you prayer